Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, it's time to keep it real. I keep seeing and reading about all of these supposed scandals that are going to bring Keir Starmer down. No, they won't. Why? We live in a very controlled world where we are ruled over by leaders who are selected on the pretense of being elected by us, the people. It's all manipulation and media washing that leads us to back our leaders. Leaders who are in fact paid up cheerleaders for those who run the world from behind the scenes. If they want Starmer out, all they have to do is click their fingers and Starmer will be gone, just like that. But they don't. So Starmer is free to do as he pleases. Why? Because Starmer is a useful puppet who can be used to bash us brainless idiots who still buy into all of his nonsense. The real kicker for them is the many thousands of people who are awake to his nonsense. They love to know that they are hurting us, and the fact that we know that they are hurting us, whilst the many still go by in glee and blissful ignorance. What floats their boat is wickedness and malice, and that the enlightened are awake and aware to their wickedness. The cherry on the cake is the knowledge that we are very powerless to effect the necessary change required to oust them and get rid of these disgusting parasites who have inveigled their way into our lives. Starmer is going nowhere anytime soon. He knows this. I know this. And more importantly, they know this. And they are laughing at us. All these stories and headlines about and exposing Starmer should bring him down if we were living in a normal and benevolent world. But we aren't. We are living in a world that is contrived and controlled by evil and wicked people who hate us human beings and work with immoral people who are willing to sell us human beings out for a few pounds and baubles. Remember, they despise us genuine human beings. Now, if we look back at the audit trail would reveal that Starmer was selected before he was elected. The racist element exposed in the Labour Party and anti-Semitic vein was highlighted in the Ford report back in 2022, which was deliberately ignored by the mainstream media because it would have exposed and derailed Keir Starmer, the establishment and their goals and plans that Starmer the zealot was very willing to take on and to carry out. Starmer is going nowhere. Starmer's one and only brief is to crush us into the dust and push us into the abyss before he's finished with us. And he is meeting that brief. So much so, he couldn't care less about the stains on his own character. And certainly, he doesn't lose any sleep over it. Sounds grim. Because it is grim. But we need to face up to the truth. Starmer and all these scandals are not going anywhere anytime soon. As long as he's taking money from the people and making us suffer into the bargain, Starmer is doing the job he is and always was earmarked and selected to do. He's protected, but once Starmer is of no use to them, he will be dropped like a bad habit. But don't expect that to happen anytime soon. But they will have to find an equally uncaring replacement before they do. And by then, it will be too late for us. God have mercy on us.